of the body. It does not identify with the body in animals. It does not say that, oh my God, I look better than so-and-so. Look, I'm lean and I'm attractive. They have no such things going on. Neither do they have choice outside the instinctive choice that they are born with. Instinctive choice is like each species has its own way of survival and system adjusted. So they make certain kind of a nest, birds, and then the swan can live differently. An eagle can have different kind of a nest. Then crow just does not compare with eagle and say, I'm going to build better than yours. They don't have choice. They have to follow the instinct. So they have impersonal instinct managing their life. Therefore, they are in harmony with impersonal creation of consciousness and energy. That is why, because we human beings have changed, they have a privilege to change, the willpower to change and choose what I like, and has a privilege to choose and ignore what I don't like. But that is the blessing and that is the curse. How is it blessing? If you have ability to choose. So if you have purified your body and your mind, and you have moved from tamas to rajas to sattva guna, you have your mind is purified. You are more connected to your soul than your ego mind. Then you have the ability to choose that will be evolutionary extension of your spiritual journey. So when mind is purified, it becomes the tool of the consciousness or soul. And mind is not the mind like we think. Mind is the direct gift of God. It is a container, and it is available for us with the free will. Now, the question is, do we have free will at all? Because almost all of our actions are driven by compulsive habits and belief systems. That means we don't have free will. We cannot choose outside our pre-programmed, conditioned, past self-concepts, conceptual understanding of people, places and things. That means we are doomed. So what is yoga? How to purify not just your body but also your mind. So if you purify just the body, the mind is the cause of the impurities, will continue to recreate impurities. So, if you practice physical discipline of yoga, you can remove some of the impurities that are in the body, but the mind and ego that is continuously recreating, you cannot stop that. That is the cause. So ego can remove the effect but cannot remove the cause. But meditation can remove the cause and effect. Do you get it? This is the real yoga. So I want you to know, how many of you are here for the first time with me? May I see hands, please? Oh, good. Thank you. So, this is shocking, happy news. But to say that you're not practicing yoga and calling it yoga is really a bad deal. You can't do that. So when you practice yoga and learn what it means, yoga means integration. So integration of body, mind, heart and soul. So it doesn't happen only after you get to meditation stage. It happens from the beginning. That's what Patanjali says. That is. So when I started teaching that, I had amazing response from all over the world. One time I was invited by European Yoga Teachers Association in Zinal, Switzerland. And it was like people from, I think, 30, 40 different countries, teachers, 500 teachers. And when they heard this expression of yoga, they used to have a yoga magazine. They gave me the biggest interview. And they saw that this is real yoga. But did it go any further? No, because nobody knows how to practice what I'm talking about.
We have 15 minutes to end, so give them an experience and then they're going to give you a recognition shawl.
So now, I am reminded that I have a short time. So, I would give you an experience. The experience is stand up.
Do you want to hold this one?
I can use this.
This one comes off too.
Yes. So by the way, I'm not against the physical yoga. It is so beneficial. Continue to do that. Don't stop because it's not yoga. It's very good for you. But know how to do the real yoga. That's what I'm saying. And then that yoga, if you learn yoga is a meditation in motion, then you can practice all day long in every interaction with life. Whoever you are with, you are in co-creation. Most people, the ego is not in co-creation. He is, every interaction you have with your intimate relationship, notice that you are expecting something to come from other, and if it doesn't come, you say, you don't love me. Very smart, huh? That's ego. That's not yoga. But if you witness your own thoughts, what you are expecting, and you drop your expectations, you don't identify with your mind, now you can see the other person as they are rather than an object that should fulfill your expectation. You're turning the people into object. That's very inhuman. So this yoga is about how to enter the oneness experience. So raise your hands up and exhale as you bring your arms down. Inhale, hold the breath, exhale, have your seat. Close your eyes. Feel the energy activation from doing this movement and breathing. Pay attention to your head. You can feel that pulsating impulse. Please sit down. Sit down, everybody. Sit down. See, they got into the deep relaxation. So bring your attention to the pulsating energy field. That is, you can feel it in your brain. And then if you bring attention, allow your attention to come down from that pulsating energy to cascading river of energy through your nervous system and pulsating spreads throughout your entire body. Relax. Only when you relax and mind is silent, you can feel the pulsating energy field. This is really the shift from thinking to feeling. And only then you can create a shift from thinking to feeling to being. So allow yourself to feel the pulsations of energy all over your body. Turn your palms facing upward on your knees. And bring all your attention to your palms now. Bring all your attention to your palms. You might notice that you feel your palms getting heavy. And if you pay very keen attention, you can feel your heartbeat in your palms. Now allow your palms to slowly move up off your knees, very slowly, so slowly that it's almost invisible. And keep your attention on the palm. Very slowly. Relax. Attention on your palms. And notice as soon as you raise it off, it feels even heavier. And then turn your palms facing each other right above your knees. And then bring them closer towards each other, just an inch or so, and then pull them apart an inch. Repeat that a few times slowly. Coming towards each other. And then you can just do back and forth for a short time. See what you feel between your palms. Now you can allow your palms to go further out if you want, but see if you can feel the connection. See if you can feel like your palms can move so slowly, but somewhere you can feel like they can move on their own. Now bring your palms back in your lap. You may now Just see how calm your mind has become, how relaxed your body, how calm your breath. You learn an important technique of how to create shift from thinking mind to feeling prana, the life force in your body. Now I'd like to ask you a question. How many of you felt that there was a magnetic pull between your palms? I want to see the hands, please. I want to see it all the way, halfway. Oh, almost all of you, except some could not, but that's very good. This is your first attempt. This is what I was telling you, how to let the prana do the movement. So I wanted you to have this experience. And how many of you felt like somewhere you felt like your palm had a pulsating heartbeat also? May I see hands again? Wow. It looks like you really did it. That's great. Do you have any questions? See if I have the time to answer. Any? Is the time up? 5 more minutes?
We have 5 minutes. If you have a question, please come up right here. So you can use the microphone. We're recording it.
Yes, thank you.
So you had mentioned the sensation that develops as we're practicing yoga or being a spiritual seeker. And I just wondered if that creates a bit of raga within us, like that constant seeking of something, of a bliss feeling. Like, is that, did you encounter the sensation of, creating a raga, the desire to constantly seek for that sensation that we get that does feel blissful, but is only, it's temporary?
Did you get it? Did you get the question properly?
The idea, what I'm asking is, as a spiritual seeker, you would maybe get, during meditative times, during certain times, you would get the sensation that feels like a bliss, a feeling of bliss.
Right. Get it.
Yeah, so I mean, you talked. No, I'm not. But you talked about your experience, and I wondered, when you come out of it, you say, "I want that again." But is that also a sensation of raga, like the desire to keep seeking for something that is also temporary?
Temporary, yes.
Yes.
It is, you cannot move. You move from temporary to impermanent.
So how do you overcome that even the desire to seek for a feeling that is, while it may be of bliss,
yes,
still at the time it is a temporary feeling regardless?
Right. In the beginning, it has to be temporary. Mm-hmm. It is impossible otherwise. Like, I got into the experience, it was temporary. Yeah. I got out and I said, can I get into it again?
Yeah.
Yes. But in getting into it again, I was going to eternal every time.
Okay.
So once I practice how to go back to eternal from temporary, changing, ego-based perceptions to choiceless awareness. So that practice really
becomes a sense of eternal. That desire is no longer there. It just comes and goes, and you don't even kind of think of it or reflect on it. It's just there.
You just know. Then I had to watch, like, I wasn't even sure whether I would be able to get into it again. So I didn't want to try it again at some other time. I said, no, I don't want to miss it. So I waited for the same time next day in the same area, and then it happened. Then it could happen. I can go into it now. I can close my eyes and I drop there.
And this is just coming to me now, what did it teach you? Like, what did you feel in terms of what you gained from that?
Yes, what I gained from that is what I was talking about. How to witness the doer, the ego mind that you identify with.
Yes.
So when you witness, you disengage your identification with who you are not, so that you automatically return to who you are. That's why I call my practice of yoga, I am yoga. you go back to I am that I am. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
We're welcoming to the stage
First of all, welcomes you, sir, on behalf of GMVN and Uttarakhand Tourism. Hello. Yeah, thank you very much, sir. And first of all, welcomes you on behalf of Garhwal Mandal Vikas Nigam and Uttarakhand Tourism. It's a great privilege to have you here, sir. And we are blessed by your presence. General Manager Rana, sir, will honor you. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Can you come on this side? Yeah, come on. Can you come here?
Yes.
Will you get a picture? One, two, three, yes.
Say yes to life all the time. Not 1, 2, 3 at one.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. My name is Prem Das. If you need any information on Sri Amrit Ji, we're staying here for the next few days at the Art of Living Ashram, just a few-minute walk from here. And most of us, could everyone raise your hand that's with Amrit Yoga Institute? Raise your hands high. If you have any questions about any of us, we're all connected there. We're all staying there. There's about 85 of us. Namaste. Yes. Yes, we have 85 people from 12 different countries staying here. And we're having daily satsangs from 10 to 12. And also from, is it